Alright, let's do this. Helps if I turn it on. I was like talking and I'm like, oh, it's not even running. Alright. We have to get... We're actually running a little bit later than usual. And we have to get gas. We tend to get there fairly early, so that's fine. I don't even have to do the 15 minutes, so even if I show up. Because I'm not in charge anymore. We're really, like, I yeah. I thought this was going to be easier. Let's just put, and I'm talking about the video. I knew how much work the animation was going to be. I know that coordinating was going to be kind of like a little iffy. But if worse comes to worse, I'll just fake it. And we'll get what we get. Get close. But have like an entire speaking and not speaking. GIF, which would actually double as my singing. And do this so you guys can hear all the wonderful noises outside. There we go. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I knew I had an idea that this was going to be a lot of work. I didn't even think for 1 second that I was going to have to be mixing and doing this. So, a buddy of mine actually offered to help out, and I'm so happy. Oh, look at that. Little unicorn got mixed up. And I'm so happy that happened. Yes. Like, all of a sudden I was like right in this, like, I can't rap. I'm going to like insult the entire rapping community. I mean, all you have to do is like look at my loud noise of me trying to rap. No. You'd know right away that I am out of my depth. When it comes to rapping, I'm literally just gonna mimic Eminem, almost wholesale. Hopefully that works. I'm going to have to change a little bit of the lyrics to try to fit better. Try to fit better. But it is what it is. So it's like gonna be like semi-professional. I think that's where like I don't know how much I want to up my game to lip syncing, but when I realized like that I was going to be in a lot of trouble with the actual song itself. I was going to be in trouble with the actual song itself. I knew that I needed help. And now that I know that I'm getting that help, one, I got to get that done. That's like key now to what I'm going to be doing forward, animating wise. But if we have a very professional song, or even semi-professional song, I don't want the music video to the animation of the music video itself be less than because of it. I wanted to reflect. A larger thing. So I wanted to be a reflection of how much time, quality, and everything like that. The background, just a small piece of it. We're just like when I go to small pieces of this, the background itself was like that. That took a lot. And I might, because it's going to be in the majority of the video, I might shoot the actual video without the background going and then add that in later. Like this is like I say, like this is like high quality stuff going on here. Because I don't want to have, if I have to do cuts and stuff like that in the video, or slow downs and speed ups and things like that. It's kind of like adding a green screen. that's probably the best way to do it. Is just basically make it without the background and just add the background in later, because then you can just run it with the background. I think I can make. Now, if I can't make videos, I should be able. I should be able to. Right? I should. I haven't used a video editor in a long time. I think I can. I can make it so that if it's a blank area, it's not going to be like a primary color or like a green screen color. I think I can do that. I mean, I've done it before, but I don't know if I have that technology now. Other news. I'm going to try to stream. Got Thursday, Friday to try to stream. I got some work that I need to do, especially getting my studio set up. Once a week, but I would like to stream a lot more. I am totally consumed by this project. Like, it blows my mind how people were able to do this in a week. It blows my mind, and yeah, they have a lot of things already and put in place. Just blows my mind. It blows my mind that people are able to do it, and I know that they work with a team and all that stuff. little the host actually plays in that weekly schedule, how much they're in. And how well they do as well. It definitely shows that some people are just phenomenal actors. I guess, I don't know. I've always been fascinated. It's like the magic trick. My belief in magic is I think a little bit different than everybody else's. I think that sleight of hand and silly tricks and deceptive moves to get people to pay attention to other things when you're doing your trick on the side. I always think that is just absolutely incredible. I've always considered that real magic. So. Thought of it that way. It's like professional wrestling. Like everybody says, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. But those are real dangerous moves. People are getting absolutely hurt. I mean, I can't think of a wrestler, any wrestler, worked for any of those companies that walked away saying, oh, I never sustained any injuries. Some were fortunate to have a career and life outside of it. Way too young or just kind of suffered. But yeah, I can't think of one single wrestler that ever said that they didn't get injured or hurt or something like that. These are freaking some really dangerous things going on, and that's real. There's the show part of it. It's a show. Where they have an act or whatever like that, and that's as believable as you want it to be. Watching a TV show about women's professional wrestling called Glow, and that's when they said that it's it's like a soap opera. It's what it is. how to, not only do I like to know how it's done, I like to know how to do it. Because that has always been the thing. Even like with art. I think one of the reasons why I came back is because digital art still fascinates me to no end. I don't know I think if I wasn't fascinated, if I wasn't like, kind of like under the spell of like how to create things digitally. I mean, like, it's hard to explain because I don't think people realize like what digital art is. I mean, yeah, you can print it out and it's actually it's created art. But they create all your tools for you, and you have to. It's a new skill. I don't have erasers. I don't have I don't have to cover up. Why this is doing this? I get a bump in it. And it does that. When I saw people doing this, I was like, speaking about magic, it was like magic. And even I scanned in my doodles. I mean, even still to this day, my QB model is based on a doodle, which I think is kind of fun, and it's one of the reasons why I didn't just redraw it. Completely from scratch. I kept the actual base from the original doodle. I kept that all intact. Yeah, based on a doodle. I'm kind of like still amazed with how far I've come. Like somebody actually asked me about like all the art that I've done, and I think of it as like I was doing like a sketch of sketch of sketch of sketch of sketch, like even the slimes. It's like taking up like and throwing, drawing and throwing, drawing and throwing, drawing and throwing. And once I got the tablet and I could do it left-handed, oh my God, everything definitely changed. It was rough. It was rough doing it with the mouse. I even tried to draw with my left hand with the mouse, and I couldn't do it. I'm so used to using the mouse with my right hand. But my brain thinks differently. Like, it really does. Like, it's really kind of weird, like what I'm able to draw with my right hand and what I'm able to draw with my left hand. I haven't compared them, but To me, they're very different. Um, anything, um, anything that I drew, I think my right hand is definitely better at tracing. Um, but anything that I drew like freehand, like if I saw somebody's sword, I drew that like inside this line. Um, what other details? Like fishtails or um, crowns or something that looks something you go like going, oh my god, that's like really like he took it from there. The potteroos. Um, I would never have done the potteroos if I didn't have a tablet. Um, that was the Wacom tablet that I had. I never would have done it. I never would have been able to do the potteroos without that. It was an early exercise when I got the tablet to do, and I did that with my left hand. Um, the way the way people face um, with my right hand, I have them kind of looking right, but since they're facing us, it's basically I draw kind of to the left, and with my left hand I kind of draw to the right with them facing them looking left. That makes sense. um, in fact, the original doodle I flipped. And now I don't. And now you'd have to like decide if it's looking left or it's looking right. Because if it's looking left, that means I did it with my right hand. I mean, if it's looking left, it means I did it with my left hand, and if it's looking right, it did it with my right hand. I'm confusing even myself. Sorry. um, but yeah, it's like an amazing thing. I mean, I also where the lore video is concerned. I was just talking about this. It's like, the original lyrics that I wrote, and it's never gonna see the light of day. Or at least I hope it doesn't ever see the light of day. I might do it as a joke. But the original lyrics that I wrote, very repetitive. Um, not even just the chorus was repetitive. I had um, one with the middle lyrics and then a repeat of the first lyrics again, because it was just no substance. Which didn't work towards the way Eminem sang the song. And I was gonna have to write a third lyric thing for it, and I just didn't like it. It wasn't very fun. It was this whole like, rescuing, rescuing me, and this whole freaking like rescue, saving me from being kidnapped and stuff like that. And I'm like going, that's kind of, and the sad thing about it is because of that, I was like, I was like going, that's part of my lore. And that's when I decided to make it a lore video. And then I was like, I can't keep any of these lyrics. Like, I can't keep any of them. I'd rather put back in Eminem's lyrics than use the lyrics that I originally wrote. Um, uh, um, let's see what else. There's so much going on. Yeah, I definitely think that for my stream anniversary, one of the things that I'm going to do is because I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna I gotta pay my bills. And this is reconstruction, so we're gonna try to get ourselves. I got plenty of time. This is reconstruction, so we gotta. We gotta really figure out where we're going to take this. I was thinking I should probably do a video in between, and I'm like going, well, I'm really not using it anymore. Twitch is for me to support others. That's the only reason it's there. I don't want anybody to buy me subs or anything like that. Or even buy subs for my channel. Like, now you're completely wasting your money unless you really, really, really want my emotes. Yeah. You know, if I catch somebody's gift subs to their community and stuff like that, you know, yeah, it's fine because they already spent the money. But I really feel bad that you know, all that money that people are putting in, like, the streamer's not getting it. Your $5 is worth $2.50 to them. Your $10 is worth $5 to them. And I know it seems like going, oh yeah, you know, there's this, but then 30% of it goes into taxes and and all Twitch does is want that money back. They want you to buy subs. They want you to buy into whatever program that they have. Buy bits. Yeah, I think somebody said that the streamer gets a bigger chunk of the bits cost. I really haven't even looked into that. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. I hope that wherever you go after watching this video, you have some amazing things to do, and please share them. As always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below, that will make my day. I appreciate it. I really do. You guys are all amazing. You really are. It really does. Yeah. Gives me the warm fuzzies. The fact that people are actually, like, you know, they care. watch the videos, and they either laugh or freaking get angry with me or what. But I don't know most of the time how people feel about my videos. I just know with the few people who have said things, I like the direction. I think I'm on the right direction. I just have to figure out how to hone it, turn it into a real skill. So take care. And like I said, I hope you have a really, really great day. Thank you always for watching. All right, bye.